Hello everybody, it's Megalithic here, and today we're going to take a look at purchasing a special vehicle. So we've come over to my vehicle warehouse here, and the vehicle we're looking at purchasing today is the Ramp Buggy, retailing for a price of $2,400,000 once you have undertaken the CEO special vehicle work. That is to say that in order to get the discount on this particular vehicle, ladies and gentlemen, one will need to have a CEO office and undertake the special vehicle work that is available through the CEO computer, the Secure Serve computer. Okay, well there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Ramp Buggy. It's basically a scaffolding with armor plating on, not armor plating, just plating on it. Okay, we're going to take it on out of the vehicle warehouse. We're going to take it on up to Maze Bank offices and put it around the standard lab. Okay, now this really isn't sort of necessary, to be quite frank with you, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't so much a competitive vehicle in the sort of regular sense, ladies and gentlemen. This is a special vehicle, and its major primary function is just to ram cars out of the way, like that, don't you know? Okay, jolly good, and there we go, right here. Yeah, so now one can tazz around the streets as much as one likes, you know, to one's heart's content, and simply plow the vehicles out of the way, just like that. There we go. Okay, then here we go. We're gonna head on down the main street now and see what happens here. Solid hell, right? Okay, wasn't expecting that. Okay then, yeah. So like I said, listen, this is the Ramp Buggy. Its primary function is just to ram other cars out the way. It has no other real function, to be quite frank with you, not necessarily a competitive vehicle. And there we go, just slamming vehicles out the way, left, right, and center, as you can see. Okay, well there we go. We've taken it round, ladies and gentlemen. We've taken it round the standard lab, and we're going to go and see if we can get it modified now. Now there are certain limitations to where you can have this particular vehicle modified. We're going to take it on down to Los Santos Customs on this occasion. Okay, and here we are inside. As you can see, there are sort of scant few modifications that can be affected to this vehicle, ladies and gentlemen, given the very specific nature and function of this particular car. Okay, but you can affect the styling in terms of the coloration there, ladies and gentlemen, of the sort of metal panels and of the scaffolding as well, and there we go. But generally speaking, it's just the performance upgrades that can be affected to this vehicle. Okay, I'm going to keep it in standard because I quite like the way it looks. Okay, now the vehicle has been upgraded, ladies and gentlemen, across the board as much as one can on this particular car. And now we're going to take it back out onto the street and back around that standard lab. And I've got to say, not entirely bad, you know, for a vehicle that's not designed to be a competitive race car. They sort of just have quite good handling, ladies and gentlemen, quite good top speed, as you can see there. Okay, so we're going to try and get it around this bottom corner. As you know, this can be quite tricky. And yes, there we go. Almost completely undercutting the corner there. So yes, very good handling, really, to be quite frank with you. And as you can see, not bad into, you know, appreciable top speed, certainly. Unfortunately, we don't take this vehicle up to the track. You don't really see much point in it. As I say, it is a special vehicle, not necessarily a competitive race vehicle, but it does seem to be going quite fast. Okay, so what do we think of the Ramp Buggy, ladies and gentlemen? Well, to be quite frank with you, it's quite a good car, you know. I got it on sale for just under $1.5 million, you know, for $2.5 million. Not entirely certain it's worth it, to be quite frank with you. There really is very little call for it. There may be sort of one or two missions in the game where you can use it to ram out cars in front of your way if you need to get from point A to point B with any sort of degree of speed, you know. But whether it's worth $2.5 million, I very seriously doubt. Okay, but the only real reason for purchasing this vehicle, ladies and gentlemen, is just for a giggle, to be quite frank with you, you know. This is the reason to purchase it, and it's just so you can drive around the street and slam all cars out the way and not be impeded in your progress by their presence whatsoever, you know. And there we go. Okay, and of course the question is, how big a vehicle can it ram out the way? And there we go, trucks as well, ladies and gentlemen. So there's really very little that's going to stop this car. And there we go, another truck slam. Ha ha ha. Okay, jolly good. Right, there we go. In terms of weaponization, there is no weaponization on this vehicle, ladies and gentlemen. It is just essentially a movable ramp, don't you know? Okay, but and it's jolly good fun, I must say. I have had a rather good time driving around slamming these cars out of the way. But as I say, whether it's actually worth the $2.5 million or the $2.44 million, Yes, in my opinion, I very much doubt, you know. Okay, and here we go, like I say, heading for the bigger trucks here. There was a time where these vehicles, there was a limit to the amount of cars and trucks and whatnot they can run out of the way before they started smoking, and then eventually sort of gave up the ghost altogether, you know. But that has been sort of buffed recently, ladies and gentlemen, apparently, according to my good friend Mr. Raccoon, don't you know. He informs me that it was during the arena update, and that would make some degree of sense, I must admit. Yeah, so now these vehicles can go for quite a long way, ladies and gentlemen, hitting vehicle after vehicle before they start to smoke. When it comes to police roadblocks, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, they can take trucks down, they can certainly take police roadblocks down. So if you're looking for a quick getaway, like I say, there we go. And thankfully, Mr. Raccoon hasn't been in this video, so I've managed to get away with my life on this occasion, because he really is a rather annoying creature, you know. Okay, but anyway, there we go. Sodding hell, bloody Raccoon! Yes, well, sod knows where he came from. Anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this video, ladies and gentlemen, and as always, thank you for watching.